what kind of trade cooperation are mayors best suited to foster?
I think that the trade is depending on the abilities and also the possibilities. While the mayors are really important decision makers in all the cities, so they are able to accumulate some kind of resources and also leading the direction of the development. I think that for the trade between Nanning and also the other ASEAN cities are widespread, coming from the agricultural products to the machineries and also to a lot of services. As you have noticed from this news, that tourism is one of the priorities because in Nanning, they have so many students who can speak all the languages of the ASEAN countries. So it's a very important place for all the ASEAN countries to come together and discuss about the possibilities of the trade.
And what kind of wider diplomatic role do meetings like these have?
Yeah, I think that is a really important question because we are seeing that the world is under uncertainties, but how can we give some confidence to the market? I think that you can find from the initiative of the Nanning that all the mayors are great that we should try to improve the resilience and by the more understandings about each other and also trying to improve the connections based on the right calculation about the possibilities, capacities, and also the demand. It is also very important for us to understand the environment. The policy environment is very important for the investors to make a decision. So I would argue that it is very important for us to trying to understand others more and trying to do better ways to not just maintaining itself as a protectionism.
And in your opinion, what can be made to make these events more effective?
Well, it is true that world is under change. So we have seen so many technologies are developing. So I think it's really important not only just to diffuse just what China can do to other ASEAN countries. We should try and think about what other cities really want. Like for Malaysia, they are really good at some of the machineries and electronics, and they are also want to improve their e-commerce and also some technology on artificial intelligence. So I would think that it is possible for us to improve the transportation and logistic efficiency and put more elements of the technology into this network of cooperation. Well, to attract more mayors or more cities to in that network will be another idea. I would argue that is also helpful to us to understand a better situation and develop an even deeper cooperation among the cities.
Zhou Mi, I'd like to turn it around and look at it from a wider political point of view. What do you think are the lessons for China from cities around Southeast Asia?
Well, I would see that Southeast Asia, they are really much diversified. So they have different demands, like from some of them cultural, some of them from the religions, and some of them are better on the agriculture. Like for the Laos, we know that the Laos has a lot of advantages on the agriculture, so they protect the environment quite good. We can learn more about their experiences on protecting the environment. Well, from Thailand, we see that they have a very strong ability in the manufacturing and also are very good tourism. So I would say that is very helpful for us to understand how can they support the development of the environment and support the more facilitation of the move and the flow of the peoples. So there are so many things that we can learn from them, and it is also better for them to learn from China. We can do a win-win situation.
We've seen mayors exchanging ideas and in the different fora, but do you believe these exchanges should also be open to local legislatures?
Yeah, I would say that it is very important for involving more stakeholders because the stakeholders are representing different ideas or different interest groups. So we can try to welcome more ideas, the people who have different opinions to discuss about the possibilities. Even some of these different opinions are really useful for us to know more from them. And actually, we know that the laws are really important. As for the regulation, is one of the most important thing for the business environment. So we can not just trying to see something, we should put it down on the paper, and that is more useful for the investors to have a better confidence and about the certain future and decide what they can do in the coming years.
Zhou Mi, thank you for your time and insights.